So yeah, sometimes I struggle with the content of my show, and I'm just getting started. I want to entertain you guys. I want it to be fun. I want it to be like Monty Python. You know, something fun, interesting. It's late at night. Just throw that Rocket Radio show on, and we're entertained, man. They're gonna say that guy Rocket, he's crazy. He says and does shit like you never saw before. He's so fun. He's a genius. You know that Rocket. That Rocket's a genius. That Rocket, he is a genius. He is the Picasso of the airways. You know, he is able to twist and make radio shows that just really get your mind working. Just get those frontal lobes just, you know, firing off little signals all over the place. Right? I need to be more sensitive. You know, so that's why I was just telling you that our whole government is corrupt and our country is about to go down the toilet. See? But, you know, there is a bright side. There is a bright side, definitely. The bright side being which that, you know, maybe we can become a socialist country after the crash. And, you know, after all those pesky libertarians and constitutionalists are all rounded up and put into concentration camps and go to the guillotine, then we'll have a great life. You know, the weird thing is, though, being a fucking libtard, feminist, feminine male, I'm a little perplexed though, because see, right after the crash and then the New World takeover, I was really shocked. What were you shocked about? Well, I was shocked because all the libtards, the gays, the feminists, the socialists, all the people that brought the downfall of the United States, they all started getting rounded up. What? Why would they get rounded up? Well, apparently, the New World Order has a problem with all those feminists and libtards and kind of fooled them into thinking that they would be part of the new culture. Those little sneaky New World Order guys, especially feminists, boy, did they have something coming when then finally, in the final analysis at the end of the age of feminism, they began to realize what they did was they kicked their husbands out of the home so that they could be married to Big Daddy in Washington. And guess what? Washington had a one-way bus pass to FEMA's own number, whatever you're at in the country. That's cool. And you got to bring some of your clothes and get to bring some of your items that are important to you, like documents and stuff. It's really great. And then you get a free train ride. And you know, now I was compliant. I didn't have a problem. So I didn't have my legs and hands shackled to the floor like those bad constitutionalists. I saw those guys. They have like a little star on their shirt. It's a red, white, and blue star, those filthy little constitutionalists and libertarian guys. But anyway, so when I got taken to the camp, because I'm effeminate, I was just treated so nice. And they brought me in this big barracks, and they had these 2x4 like beds. It was so nice. I didn't have to sleep on the floor. I slept on one of those beds. It was cool, and I brought a jacket, so I laid that down kind of like a mattress. It was freezing cold, so what I did is I just bundled up to the nearest prisoner, and we just did a giant spoon position to keep us warm. It was great. You know, didn't want to move around too much. Boy, my stomach was hungry, though, because when we were trying to get food, once I got to the camp, I realized that they don't really feed us. There's no cafeteria. I was like, well, there's a lot of people here. How do they eat? Well, I was informed, this is really great. What they do is they give the food to one person for like 20 people and have him carry that back to those people. Now, that sometimes gets stolen by thugs in the camp, and sometimes the guy that's entrusted to bring the food back, he steals the best food. Sometimes it gets spilled, and this causes more controversy and rivalry and theft that's punishable by the camp commander. Now, the camp commander is part of the DHS and FEMA organization, and they've learned from the best during Operation Paperclip. They learned all about how to get rid of those pesky Jews, and so what we've done is we've taken those techniques. This fucking better be recording. We've taken those techniques and applied them to the new concentration camp, and instead of Jews, we just have all the people that resist the socialism. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes we can plant a garden. We're not allowed to keep any of the stuff that grows there. That goes to the camp commander and the guards. But at least this keeps us busy, and we have lots of healthy work. I mean, like the other day, I was digging out stumps on a road crew. It was really pleasant, and the guy that I was chained to was a big black guy. You know how I love Negroes. And so we're having lots of fun. Dear Mom, I've been in the new FEMA camp now for 2 weeks. It's real exciting. There's guys yelling all the time, and we get to stand in line. Someone took my shoes while I was sleeping. I was a little disturbed about that, but I'm sure the bottoms of my feet will toughen up in no time. And you know, the good news is I've only been here 2 weeks, and I've lost 15 pounds. I look great. It's just a lot of fun here. Now, apparently, they're selecting females out of the group for some kind of weird test. I don't know, but they're like pinching their cheeks, putting little spots of blood on their cheeks so they look healthy. It's really cute. It's kind of like, I don't know, modified makeup. It's so exciting. Now, I wasn't able to grab my makeup, you know, my male makeup kit. I wasn't able to get my foundation or my powder. I'm pretty disappointed about that. But, you know, sometimes I can use cigarette ash and kind of like darken my eyes a little bit for that romantic look here in the FEMA camp for those, you know, those desperate homosexual liaisons inside the building with all of the wood shelves. Now, there's a big building over there. We're not allowed to go over there. There's a bunch of barbed wire. But anyway, man, it's got a smokestack. I don't know if they're making heat or electricity or what, but God, it's just billowing out this gray smoke 24/7. And it's kind of like snow. It's just like stuff coming out. It's just crazy here at the camp. And so I thought I would just give you guys an update on how much fun I was having at the FEMA camp. And you know, sometimes when we don't have work detail, we get to go watch a movie. It's great. Well, sometimes the movie goes on and on for like 6 hours, and we're not allowed to talk or go to the bathroom while we watch the movie. But, you know, it's changing me. I'm starting to feel like a socialist every day. Every day when I wake up, I'm starting to realize maybe I would just shed my God-given rights to my freedom of speech, to my ability to own a weapon and protect myself against tyranny, for my own property, my papers, my person, my family, the integrity of my home, my actual personal property, the things that I own, the way I'm treated in court, the way I might be punished if I broke a law, the way I deal with the peace officers out on the street, the way I deal with my government and how they see me as an enemy. Yep, red, white, and blue rocket, enemy of the state. That son of a bitch Rocket, he's out there spreading those sick ideas about freedom and liberty. We don't want to hear freedom and liberty. We want to be entertained, Rocket. Why don't you do a funny skit? Why don't you talk about something else that's not so goddamn depressing? We didn't focus in on your channel so we could get depressed.